Okay, let's try that again. Welcome to Mind the Gaps, the show where I push the wrong goddamn button and end the stream immediately. Whoops. No, welcome. The fuck you mean encoding overloaded? Only because I ended the stream and then immediately restarted the stream. It'll be fine. It'll all be fine. Let me get this going for you, do we? Boop.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, right, and Twitch is going to run an ad because, oh, hey, a stream just started, haha.
Unfortunate.
Oh, well. We'll figure it out. Let me get the pleasant, calming game music in here.
I did not remember this music.
So yeah, we are beginning a new series of games. Niflis's Knit series. Though before we can... But before we can get into the Knit series itself, the recommended play order is that we experience Within a Deep Forest first. Which I didn't think about this ahead of time, but technically marks the return of BALLSTREAM, which, you know, used to just be an exercise in frustration thing, but now I guess it's any time I play a game about spheres. Hello! So let's get into it.
The year is 2500. The whole world.
Oh,
is
right,
in
there's
ruins.
voice acting.
Only a small number of people have survived the war, one of which
Which is
the
to say,
infamous and notorious Dr.
Somebody
Cliché.
reading this.
The time machine that he has built has enabled him to travel many hundred years back in time. Here, he has been able to complete his most dastardly deed, the building of an underwater laboratory, inside of which he has placed the most powerful bomb the world has yet known. His first attempt failed, and instead led to the creation of a ball, although no ordinary ball. If ever this bomb should explode, the entire planet will freeze and all life will be lost. In this way, Dr. Cliché aims to eliminate beyond all reckoning the possibility of such a future ever coming to pass. Where Dr. Cliché is to be found exactly at present, nobody knows, but rumor has it that the bomb is activated. The world lies in grave danger, that is, unless...
Anyway, this game did not need a plot, but it has one. And I just gotta say, I kind of love the notion of it just being Dr. Cliché. It actually works as a name. Obviously, it only works once. Anyway, we are the Ball. We are the ball of a whole bunch of potential that would otherwise have been a bomb. Okay, there are some minor graphical things happening here. Hold on a second. Where's that little... Hold on. Where's that little program? There it is. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, we're a ball. Welcome, Diggs. We can control our elasticity a little bit. We can either deaden our bounces or intensify our bounces. And that's it. You are now aware of the controls. Whee! This forest is full of little critters, most of which don't do jack to us.
There's a distinct lack of trees in this forest.
Well, okay, so to be clear, the tutorial takes place in
The mountain.
Herrera Mountains. We have yet to enter Pinewood Heights. Oh, I also want to mention very briefly, activate it by stepping into the light. The fact that these are not manual activations may seem convenient, but it will stop being convenient later. Look at these creatures. Look at these little dinguses. This scene will be important later. Especially this little bean. That's the character from Knit. This is the village from Knit.
That doesn't seem good.
Hmm?
They gave you a reset tutorial, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, but it only resets you. It does not reset the world.
Correct. And there are some puzzles later that are going to make extreme use of that.
It's interesting that it says come back when you have more materials. So that even the practice world is a little bit bigger than just a tutorial.
All right. Pinewood Heights. Go ahead and boost that just a smidgen more. Bird.
Is bird a hazard or a nothing?
Bird is nothing. Just another cute thing.
Good.
Tube. This tube doesn't make any goddamn sense, by the way. This is the top and bottom of that hole, but you go in the tube on the right and you come out the tube on the left. And
This seems okay to me.
this is some kind of teleport.
It's a
Unfortunately,
time machine.
unfortunately, it kills you. Could be the time machine. Cliches time
but
machine.
Gotta get a different ball thing.
Yeah. We've got a
Another different ball thing.
we've got a crumbly floor that needs to be heavy or something. This place sucks out loud, but we'll be back later. Speaking of sucks out
That is
loud.
an enemy. Yep.
Yeah, what was your first clue?
I think the enemy is in knit as well.
I did.
Or variation.
Interestingly, touching the enemy itself does nothing to you.
But that's not gonna be allowed, is it?
Pop. Very, very satisfying popping noise. Sound design in this game is excellent.
I was expecting something more substantial. Just my headcanon of what the ball is made of.
We have wind from that.
It seems like almost all of these would be solved by heavy ball.
And now the horse shit begins.
Oh, so there was an updraft.
Yes. Look at that little guy. He's like 5 pixels wide. He's got little eyes and hops around. The world of this game is just so cute.
The little critters are really nice.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay. Alright, first try.
I particularly like the horses with hats from Knit.
Yeah.
they're sort of horses. They're sort of wrinkle in time horses.
I also love this. Whee! Crunch. Nothing.
Was that a wall jump?
I just kind of... Yeah.
Oh.
Can I pop myself on you? I can. Pink ball.
Nah, we like pink.
Slightly higher jump.
It's not strictly better, but
And slightly better
it
acceleration.
mostly is.
Speed run. Aw. They're not kidding. This area does quite suck. I do sort of wish the screen scrolled rather than doing that.
Old game.
Multimedia Fusion too. Damn it.
They certainly knew how to make games that scrolled, but not using this.
Damn it.
Reminds me a lot of Game Maker, actually.
Multimedia Fusion 2 and Game Maker were competitors of the same market for a while. Alright, we did it. We got into the hover thing.
That's a good name.
Now, I faintly remember how this place works, and definitely remember that this place sucks.
Whoa.
Hi.
What a menace.
Eat me, I did it.
I don't know about these flashing colors. I'm not a huge fan.
They are at least contained. Like it's not the whole screen that's doing it, so I'll give them that. Ugh.
Good enough.
Haha. God, I hope this is the right side of the ship.
It would be pretty poor design to let you come all the way over here and then
Yeah, okay,
make
so
you leave.
this is what I meant about these should be manual activation, because now I have no choice but to start from here.
Oh, they're not manual.
No, I touched the light, so
okay.
this is where I spawn now. So, but I pushed a button.
Yeah. But it's on purpose, right? You know,
Yeah, because now I have to do
I
all this in
understand.
reverse. But I pushed a
I
button.
think I approve of it. It is annoying, though. But it's like annoying in the way that, oh, I have to play the game.
Got there. Fuck.
Also, the save points are fairly generous.
For now.
Yes. Now, was manual saving introduced in NIT, or are those automatic as well?
Knit you have to push down on.
Yeah. I think I remember having to do a...
Oh.
That was a great jump. But you could forget to use save points then and hose yourself pretty easily.
Yes. Which I did do sometimes.
It's easy to frigate.
Got there.
Hmm.
Look at that dude down there in the tunnel.
Is that a secret?
No, it had an outlet by the yellow button.
I know somewhere in this game there is a secret where a creature is walking in the tunnel. And it tells you numbers.
So, these reverse my controls, which is always a fun time.
Is it when you hit them or when the alien hits them?
When I
or-
cross them.
This looks like it sucks.
Zzz. Shit.
This is mind the gaps, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Mind them you are.
Alright, and now thanks to the air, our bounce is, or effectively our gravity is accelerated.
Annoying.
Fuck!
I like that you're kind of bouncing in time with the music on those. It started playing the fast music right then.
Yeah, it was very good. Aww.
It's such a lame feeling to lose on part 2 of a challenge and get sent back to before part 1, and then fail on part 1.
Thank you, Heathen. I will boost Dewey's volume.
Oh. My microphone might not have been very close to my face.
There we go. Okay. Yes, so this is why I went to the right first. Because if you didn't, this wall is here, and you have to loop all the way around, push the button, and then go do all of it again. But because
But it takes you straight there.
No, you can't go backward through that tunnel. If you go left, you have to do the challenge I just did to go to the left. Hit this wall, go through the right backward, and then do the left side again.
You can't go in the floor and just go directly there. All the way to the other end.
Well, you can, yes, but you can't go back through the tunnel, right? So, like,
Oh, yeah.
you end up having to do the left twice.
What the hell is this one?
Where's that little guy? There's that little guy.
Hello.
Yeah, because you end up here.
So you get... You do have the option to not do this hallway. Like, to go straight there. You could, if you wanted, do the other obstacle course.
Yeah. And in return for
options.
mastering that, we have, like, moon jump ball.
So you have ball, then bouncier ball, and then much bouncier ball.
Yeah. The acceleration is also different. But, like, it stands to reason that this is made out of the same thing as those alien tech bounce pads. Cat.
Oh, hey.
Cat.
There's a thing. Is it a pink ball type challenge?
Oh, this place sucks.
Crystalline. Water is death, right?
Water is death. I cannot.
Ah.
This place, modulating your bounces is absolutely critical. In Schnuckerain, the spider is important.
What? So that was just for a hint?
Yep. Also, bottomless pits aren't a thing. Being eaten by Kirby Cat is.
I feel like Kirby Cat was a bottomless pit of a different sort.
I just mean, like, bottomless cats aren't a thing. Or are a thing. Yeah, got it. Which
All
are
cats
you?
would have you believe that they're bottomless.
Fuck.
Man.
Nope, that's not doing it.
So you can see all the ideas that are in Knit, but it's just less pretty.
Yeah, there's certainly, I don't know, I kind of like how this game is presented. You're correct, it's less pretty, but like
It's simpler.
there's
in graphics.
there's a certain fuck off.
That's unfortunate. Now, were you able to change balls anywhere, or do you have to do it at the save point?
You have to do it at those save points. What's this? Oh,
Yeah, this is familiar.
Right. I forgot about this a little bit. So the gimmick in here is the visuals are mirrored versus where the collision is. So I'm currently there, which means that my next safe bounce should be here.
Well, I think yes, but just went too far. If you...
So there's the step down. There's,
And you just roll, right?
There's the tunnel.
God, this is annoying.
And now it's vertical instead. Which is actually...
Oh. Easier.
Well, that's
Just
what
get
I...
your alignment.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, and then I died. Yeah, because you can trust your alignment.
Yep. You don't have to worry about actually hitting the electricity that you can see. Oh, this jump kind of sucks, doesn't it?
In Shadowlands, when you find a path to a place where you receive a new power, you will probably think, I'm certainly not going that way. You should, though. Really.
So another hint. So the caves are just like little hints.
Usually.
Nice.
Whoops.
Also, I forget what that place was called, but in my head I was reading it as Tapioca Minor.
Utopiaka, or I don't know. Tapioca
Utopia
Minor. It's fine.
Planatia, or whatever.
Now. So this one you just need acceleration to get through. Ooh, what's this?
Seems technological.
Strange place.
You're not getting through this.
Correct.
Yeah.
This place
Come
is
back
also
when you have good
serious
ball.
horseshit. Yeah, come back when you have the right thing.
Yeah, like worst ball really, but like that they force you to use.
Oh, so you know what that is, huh?
Yeah, I've played this
Okay.
a long time ago.
It is honestly remarkable that it still works. Fucking... There we go.
Yeah, I was thrilled that you were able to actually share it on Discord. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
I just thought you might be particularly interested because there's a certain level of like...
It's a Metroidvania exploration type.
Well, and
Okay.
like having previously specifically requested Lyle of all things, and I was like, these have a similar, jank old feel.
I still stand for Lyle, by the way.
Yeah, maybe. All right, there we go.
However, that is not a game that has stood the test of time when it comes to running on a computer.
No.
There is something similar which I think has, which was called, I think, something like Umbrella Adventure and the Castle of Cake.
Huh.
That's a really cute little Metroidvania.
All right, we're back at the beginning. Hello.
Ah. Hmm.
If you can't make it through somewhere, try different balls. Yes, we met that dragon.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure
okay,
the answer to
there it
dragon
is.
is another ball, probably. Or to swim.
Ah, so the bottomless cat there is indeed Kirby. Believes that by eating another creature it gets its powers, but what if you don't have any? Okay, so that thing is the time machine. Don't use anything besides cold ball.
So cold ball for time machine, boring ball for tiger,
Glass ball for lasers.
glass ball for laser, something. Oh, there's a heavy ball as well.
Yes.
This, I think, is the home of heavy ball. I don't remember.
Is it either the home of heavy ball or glass ball?
I do think that they did a good progression when this different balls that you get.
Right. Okay, so the spider is important. That's what we know. And indeed, the spider is absolutely goddamn critical. Welcome to Puzzle Game.
Yeah, you said you didn't like this, but I kind of enjoyed this.
If I recall correctly, it actually checkpoints the spider.
Oh, was it supposed to go into that hole? At the bottom of the... I guess not.
No, I think that's also a fail state.
Oh, yeah, that's just so it doesn't get perma-stuck.
Ah, right. The spider also kills you.
Of course.
Fuck.
That is unfortunate.
Is it more or less of a pain in my ass to... whatever. All the buttons are a pain.
Wouldn't it be easier with a less bouncy ball? Like, but also it would still be doable. Oh, there's the crawling dude again in that little side tunnel.
Yee.
Oh man, it's a race.
You're correct. I lost.
You still have to get down there, sadly. So your punishment for losing the race is that you still have to finish it.
Yeah.
Annoying. That's interesting.
Yeah, you cannot activate the blocks while the spider is in them. Fuck!
Did I just see you hit the spider?
Yeah, and I died. There, that's maximum
Nice.
head start.
Yeah, that was good strategy. Ooh. Very nice.
Now, were you the crawling dude that tells me things?
Pretty sure it's in an underground area.
Okay.
Like a crystal cave or something.
That is partially why I am choosing to play with Ball 4. The noise is very good.
It's like bongos. It's very noticeable, especially when you're... No. This one's not... This one seems less annoying to navigate. Oh. Yeah, being able to warp back up is actually kind of huge. Does it matter which side it falls down on this, though?
No.
Okay. Okay. I can't help but think that that spinny thing is going to be a problem on the way back.
Fuck!
This is great. So it's killing you, but it's like a delayed effect? Is
Yeah,
that
I get fucking poisoned.
interesting? Oh, here we go. It was all for this.
Yeah, it pushes that button.
It's gonna leave.
Yeah, give me this thing. Iron ball.
Okay. I forgot that it wasn't a save point. Damn.
Brrr.
There's a lot of clang with that one.
Iron ball literally go brr.
Oh, yeah, this is a jump. Okay, so is hoop only for iron ball though?
Very possible. Yeah, it's not energized. This could get there. Alright, that's the top.
Ah, we're not going to the moon. Not yet.
Alright, iron ball.
No, it's just not gonna do anything. Oh, that's got a shape on it. Do you have to talk to like that NPC and they'll turn on the gate maybe?
I don't believe I got any ball from... Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Remember who
it's
you got
telling
it
you what
from.
one to use.
Got it. Yeah, so whatever ball I get from that thing. Boink.
Ah, it can happen.
Dong, dong, dong. Crunch. Oh, Christ on a bike. I remember this all of a sudden.
This is awesome. This
Right.
is so great.
Yeah,
So no.
welcome to the minigame no one asked for.
It's actually pretty fucking funny for just how different it is.
Fuck off. Okay.
Nice.
Fuck.
At least you don't have to collect banana coins while you do this.
Yes, you're right.
Also, Elmac springs to mind.
Fuck.
This reminds me of an anecdote I heard where
No, go under that one. Go under that one.
with the dinosaur game that Chrome puts on.
Oh, I can move.
Yo, you can go back and forth.
Oh, that changes everything.
Do you have air control?
I don't know. Next death, I'll find out. Yeah, that changes everything about that boulder.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
I do have air control.
You do have air control, yeah.
Alright. Jesus, I didn't realize you could move.
Yeah, so it was a lot less tight than it seemed.
Hi.
Well, monk. It's like the glass ball.
It is. It's very light and very fast, but it can actually bounce too high for itself and then break. So sure, I'm glad we have that.
It was not the spiral dragon friend.
No, I'm using the mountaintop save.
Good call. Yeah, I trusted you to recognize that it wasn't that. I was voicing my disappointment. I'm now very hyped for whatever this one is.
That did not have enough momentum to do what I... Oh, never mind. Yes, it did. Wait, this is the same pit.
Oh,
This is the same pit. Oh, no.
that's... Oh, that's great.
Okay, let's try that again.
There has to be a like closer save point to the other breakable stuff. Also, was there a spot with an updraft? Besides the tutorial.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
Dude, it was trying.
Oh, I hit that. I didn't want to hit that.
It's fine.
Dong, dong, dong. Yee. I don't remember where the... I don't remember where the other breakable was.
It was on the surface somewhere, right?
That's what I thought. Oh, was it over by the lake?
Yeah, pretty sure it's further over.
Alright.
What hazard? Yeah, right here could have been an iron ball thing as well.
Yeah, that's true. I can
Sure,
try that.
yeah,
in
there's a
second
save point.
here.
I knew it.
Wrong one.
Oh, you know, you can get even higher on this mountain now. You can climb up onto some stuff.
Hello.
Ah.
So in this case, that's a hazard, obviously.
Oh. You know what? I was blind. I was so happy that you found another one that
This is the one that I needed to break.
Nice.
And with the airflow on the other side, there was no way to get here with anything else. Do I need to be Iron Ball?
It's Elgis. What a place.
I don't think I can even bounce high enough to do that. No.
Does Pink Ball get enough?
I like Green Ball. Green Ball is the fastest.
Green Ball is entertaining. Green Ball is certainly entertaining.
Hold on a second.
Green Ball is a little too floaty for that, though. Yeah. That's good. So if you can do it with perfect execution.
Alright, there we go.
Nice.
Fuck!
Huh. That didn't need to be like that.
And yet it
I guess
was.
they're giving you a preview? That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate, you're right. That was even more unfortunate.
You certainly took the long way back to the save point. Oh, the one flower was dropping some fragrance. Perhaps.
Hello? Hello? Do you...
That's confusing.
Are you interested in an...
Oh, the little dudes up there are fucking with you.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Oh, you think you'll get a reaction based off of different...
No? Okay.
Yeah, who could have predicted that they would do that?
Kinda figured. Fuck you! Fuck you!
If you just like fully go for it, does it?
There we go.
It's a little rude of them.
Yeah, you're lucky I can't get up into that room.
I'm thinking of the Futurama episode where they did Starship Troopers.
Und ball sacks. Oh god. Alright, well, we got through that to get to this.
Oh, this is the same thing.
Yes.
Except
Except now, the collision is correct. We're just going to change colors.
Which I think is glorious.
Yeah.
This is just really cool. Pretty. Then finally purple. So cool.
Hi, guy. What are you? I mean, I go back to that save, but like...
You might need it pretty soon. Oh, hello, spider.
Hi.
Oh,
Goodbye, spider. Goodbye, fading out of existence, spider. So...
is that why we need spacebar?
Oh, different balls collide with different things here.
That's great. So you want the glass ball, but I don't think you can get it there. I think it will break.
Yep. Maybe iron ball?
Yeah, maybe. It does look pretty forgiving for, you know, chunky
Yep.
ball that can't jump. And pink ball just straight up barricades you. I'm now noticing. Okay. Also, no pink balls allowed in the next section either.
But you can't get there. So, okay, I think I understand what pink ball's about. Because pink ball is allowed if you come from that side.
Well, for all we know, green ball would be super good in this new section.
I don't think green ball collides with anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Now the master plan is revealed for certain. Okay,
Oh.
those are hazards.
Piss.
Yeah, you want to hug the wall, except you can't because you bounce off the wall. I don't think it does work that way, but I would like if glass ball were immune to these.
I mean, if they were lasers.
They have an electrical feeling, which to me seems like it wouldn't care about. Yeah, or iron.
Nope. It cares about iron.
Unfortunate. But you can do more precise jumps, so.
Okay, where must this thing be? Like there?
Yeah, I think you just roll at it and jump.
Yeah, it'd be right there where my mouse cursor is. No, it would not. Okay, that hazard is wider than it would appear.
Yeah. Return of the too bouncy ball.
You're right. Son of a bitch.
So it looks like 2 bounces is exactly the height you need. Like second bounce.
Yeah, very possible.
So if you start all the way at the wall and just go for it.
No, I'm not pushing that button. I mean this button. Maybe.
Yeah, I think with tweaking that is a solution. Fast enough to get over it, but also not so fast that you bounce back. So,
Okay, start moving after my first jump, or first bounce. There we go.
Nice. Oh shit.
Got there. So this is also Iron Ball, isn't it?
Yeah, that seems right.
Rude.
That was pretty bad.
Think thing.
So then, pink again, huh?
Seems like. Gotta say, very, very glad to have color seeing help along with. This was a nightmare when I was younger because I just had to try them all.
That is annoying. I'll be your chromatic seeing eye person.
And why are there colliders for... Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah, why did I know that you would start using green?
I like green.
I think it will get you through this room, but I am skeptical of like whatever is the next room.
This area is not built for it. Nope. Okay, that one's perfect.
Yeah, you got in here by using Iron Ball, and that's the only thing
Hey,
that
there
it's...
he is.
Oh, what are you?
Yoga
Oh, the yoga
ball.
ball.
Yeah, if you liked the noise of the fourth ball, this is my favorite.
It's a good one.
Okay, so now we can go here.
So is it maybe like it's telling you it's yoga ball only? Also, is the other one down there not a thing? Like it, this is it. Oh, okay, I see.
Now
I thought that was a save point.
I need to. Is that active for? It is active forever. Because the only thing that can, well, unless yoga ball counts as metal as well, then the only thing that can actually take this is iron ball.
It's possible it might just take everything.
Right, now we're on the moon.
I fucking knew it. I thought I remembered some shit like this.
Yeah, the lunar cheese extraction facility.
Oh man, is it just low grav, even without yoga ball?
Yes.
Ooh, you get some sweet air in this one.
Yeah, you want to see what the green ball does?
That's pretty good.
Whee!
One day it will go up in that gap.
Oh. Are you specifically running away from me?
I would really love if this level looped around on itself.
Oh yeah, a very
to
small
like be
moon.
a smaller, yeah. Oh, it'll just be
Hey, 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 hey.
Okay, this is a bigger place than I thought.
It's the fucking moon, Dewey.
Yeah, I assume the other part is the planet, but we don't get to see the whole thing. It is pretty funny how there is lava that is just hot cheese.
Death queso.
Yes.
Which with my tongue problem is actually kind of a lot of it.
Yikes.
Oh well.
Oh! That was great.
Oh, I am the luckiest person alive. Oh.
Not willing to let the cheese take you.
I really hate that. Thank you for saying that. I hate it. Alright,
There was probably a cheese pun to be made there, but no.
Oh, yeah, yoga might be it. It's a little bit heavier.
Yeah, you need that wind resistance, but you also need boingy. Oh, crazy that the place that required this ball to get to it requires this ball to traverse it.
Ah, okay.
You have to just get a running start on it.
Jesus. Yeah, I guess so. Oh! Yeah, wall bounce.
It's possible that bouncing may also make it harder to get through those. I don't know how acceleration works in the game.
Well, I bounced off the right wall in order to get additional. Not using that. Yoga time. Hi, guy.
The little dudes that have nothing to do with the game are what it's all about. With the nifless
Yeah,
category.
truly. Oh, guy. Oh, you poor little guy. Poor guy. So sad.
Someone will not be eating tonight. But, on the other hand, someone gets to live.
Bird? Bird? Bird.
That is interesting.
Hole. Oh, I may not have wanted to go down here. Hold on.
I don't know.
No.
Wasn't one of those balls able to climb? I mean, I saw it do a wall jump at one point.
Hi.
This does not look copacetic. But apparently it's fine.
Would you spell that for me?
I cannot spell that.
Correct. Okay, yeah, those are just there. Sorry, that's not a word. I think it's in the dictionary now, but it was just something that was like completely effing made up. So indeed, there was no official spelling for a while.
The word for copacetic?
Copacetic is not a word.
What is it from?
I don't know. You figure that out. I have to run an ad. We'll be back. All right. Welcome back to the moon. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, it's essentially that whole thing. I didn't realize that it was like uncertain whether it was invented or not.
There's no clear origin. No.
That's even more interesting.
It is an Americanism, but due to the melting pot.
Look at this guy. Look at his face.
That's nice.
Really? You couldn't put the death pits on the same screen?
I had heard of Mr. Bojangles. There was a song about him, which we have a piano roll for our player piano.
Fart. Yeah, that guy's extremely happy to be here.
Now just imagine that it's like a dude whose body is just a head, but he has like a long beard kind of behind him.
Now! God, they said yoga would be calming.
Surely you haven't mastered internal peace or whatever. I forgot what the NPC said already.
They said this would help with my muscle tension.
Oh, is
Alright.
it Danny in the background?
Yeah, Danny is in the background.
Hello.
He had a rough day.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What?
I'm
What?
peeling garlic.
Oh, okay.
So the day is improving. What I'm hearing.
I thought you said you were feeling garlic, and I'm like, I know you.
Now.
I know you had a rough day, but I have no idea what that means.
Me neither.
That is a lot of garlic.
I mean, garlic is like a kind of grass, isn't it? So you'd be touching grass.
Is garlic a kind of grass?
Alright, well, back to Google.
Danny says no.
It's an allium.
Allium. Okay.
I think.
Yes, it says lily, which I guess allium means lily. That's interesting.
It's a lily. Neat.
Oh,
Garlic is a lily.
right. Allium is the thing that gives it its signature garlicness.
Ah.
I was misremembering.
Yeah, allium is a word that I've only ever heard associated with garlic.
Okay, so this next bit, also death. We need to get into that one. Ah, fuck. Hold on. Can ball 4 just... Nope.
What's a ball for?
Well,
it stores the P.
We're gonna cheese the cheese level, it seems.
It's in the spirit of the game. We're in the place made of cheese. It's time to unleash cheese strategies.
Unleash the cheese.
Unleash the power of the cheese.
That did sound like a commercial. That sounds pretty good.
Cheese.
Sunny cheese? I don't like that, actually. I think that ruins it.
Started this.
Oh man. It's got what plants crave.
Also, don't worry, there is a point to me peeling 6 bulbs of garlic.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm making a thing.
I figured you were making a thing. You're making a butt pile of garlic so far. What's the thing?
It's a butt pile of garlic.
Do not put that there.
So there is a method of preserving typically garlic. I have seen it with red peppers as well. That's used in French cooking called confit. I'm basically just making spreadable garlic and garlic infused olive oil at the same time.
Fuck!
Kind of giving off a Hank Hill of garlic vibe here.
I'm making Sydney's a new favorite condiment.
Garlic?
But like a garlic spread, right?
Interesting.
But made from actual garlic pieces.
These cloves of garlic get simmered in a bunch of olive oil and
Fuck!
simmered with the herbs of your choice, and the cloves themselves end up like a soft cheese consistency. If you get what I mean.
So is it the kind of thing where you just make a huge shit ton and then it goes in a jar or something until it's needed?
Like the consistency of brie, but it's literally just garlic.
I believe that is the case, Dewey. Danny cannot hear you,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
relay 2 things you have said to him. One, he remarked that you sound like the Hank Hill of garlic.
Howdy.
And 2, is this just kind of the thing where like a whole bunch is in a jar until it's necessary?
Pretty much.
Damn it!
It keeps in the fridge for about a week. It can keep in the freezer for quite a while. You don't want to serve this at room temperature. There's no acid to ward off bacteria. But basically, this, some seasoned, like some herbed crushed tomatoes, on some really good thick toast. Oh.
I'm on board for all
And of
that.
course, some cheese.
Okay, we have returned here.
Also means I need to make a loaf of gluten-free bread.
Now, don't fall down that hole.
Yay. Deeper into the cheese works.
The cheese works. a fun noise.
I think if it's gonna have that fast of a rhythm to it, I would prefer a green ball noise.
So the lady who wrote all those possums, yeah?
Yeah?
She just suggested that to make my steps a little day today, go take a nice hot bath, and then make another possum. In fact, make the possum in the bath. Seems like
So what is this one gonna be?
I am still tempted.
Cheese ball.
Also a little late. Hi, dude.
Yes. Whoa, Dan.
Step into the light and you'll be able to do more weird things than the way I look.
I'll be dealing with that.
Good self-own.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus, right. Right, I forgot about this one.
Really high.
It's not fucking around. Okay.
I do like how like half of these balls are just increasing levels of bounce.
I mean, this is ball 9, right?
Ah, so there's some others to get. And
That's more
you
balls
skipped
than
one or
targets,
two?
So, that place was real deep in the facility. So, I'm gonna go ahead and return to the moon.
You should
Dude.
test the theory of whether you need to use anything in particular on this.
It's a fair point.
I guess it doesn't matter for that one specifically, because you have to turn it on every time for some reason. Okay. Still not enough? That's annoying.
Okay, so we went over there, and we saw all that. What's all this?
Is this all just a walk of shame, perhaps?
Yeah, is this just all various different ways to go to the left and do what we were just doing? It might be.
I mean, it would be... I think it would be against type for this game so far to have something relevant early in a basically a side area.
Yeah, because I never
Now
went in
we're
here.
pointing.
Fuck you. I never went in this hole, dies.
The foibles of not going in certain holes.
Happy
Until
Pride
it's
Month,
too
everyone.
late. For some reason, I thought that was February until I saw a post about it earlier today.
Pride Month in February? No thanks.
Yeah, I think June is it's a better time. It's got more days, at least.
I suppose that's fair, yeah. Move Pride Month to a non-hot month, maybe.
They're all gonna be hot.
Yeah, they're
Or
all
you could
hot.
just become Australian.
Yeah, that is my problem. They're all hot.
Or South American. Or South African.
Oh, what the fuck's this?
Oh. Cool.
Nothing I can
Is that
fuck with.
you can't get past that? It's too bad.
I think this is...
Because they want you to do this.
Yeah, this is the same place. Except that. There's that. We didn't go in there.
I think you might need a levitation for that.
Experiencing actual fear at work today. I feel like I want to play a horror game.
Okay, I need to get to that save again. Use the environmental clues, Jules. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get through that ever. Unless I have just, like, absolutely bonkers sideways momentum. Though honestly, the slow fall of the yoga orb might still be it.
It is possible.
No. Wait a minute. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's an interesting tactic.
Baba Files Taxes is labeled as a horror game.
Yeah, because whatever I do this with, it's going to have to be heavier to get past the fan. Or just going real goddamn quick. That's not what I wanted. The answer to this might indeed be come back later. But I don't want to. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Okay. Now leaving the moon. And now we have the bounciest motherfucker of all time.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
There is not a further. Somehow I didn't pop there. Damn it! Wait, can this ball not pop? Oh.
It's solid rubber.
Right.
Aha.
That's very important.
Oh, so are you able to go up here, or is this the top of the world?
Top of the world.
Oh. Lame. You know, all this screen almost exactly is in knit.
Several of them are,
Yeah.
which is why I chose to play this first.
Well, this is the good one to play first. Anyway.
All right.
Nice. Crystal.
It's not that one. It's not time for that yet. Hi, guy.
I already forgot where there was. That's an enemy.
Yeah, that's definitely an enemy. Yep. Fuck off. Some of
It
my
is
favorite
an-
music in the game, though.
This music kind of has a techno feel to it. Oh, well, here you go. You wanted glass?
No, I didn't.
Are you getting all the way to the other side? So that
Yup.
you don't...
Yup. Because you can't fall that far without shattering. But you also can't hit the wall without shattering at the right momentum, so... Have to do something like...
Yeah. You gotta kill your momentum, but not until you're in a good spot.
I deeply dislike this place.
It's a really, like, interesting... It's
Fuck.
interesting mechanically, but... It kind of sucks. I don't like glass ball.
These tiny people have a tiny church. There has been a tiny Christ and a tiny crucifixion.
Jeez. What is this, a crucifixion for ants?
That would need several more cross pieces.
Yep. I'll use the railroad tie from a model train set. Ooh, nice. So you're like in the danger zone if you bounce too much, but not if you're gonna get onto a higher place.
Correct, because then you won't have
So-
fallen as far.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Oh shit. I don't
Whoa.
understand why I'm alive.
You killed
Is
your
it that
vertical
conundrum?
momentum by hugging a wall.
I mean, obviously I am a pro. That's why I'm alive. Right? You believe me.
I would expect nothing less from
Oh, I thought we were
BALLSTREAM.
getting philosophical.
We're always getting philosophical.
Oof. I do like that it gives you kind of that warning sound when you're about to bounce too high, or when you have bounced too high, really. That's you're stuck, right? You can't go through that.
Yeah. So the challenge in the reset button is that big fucking bumper. And now you need to get back over there
That's not too bad.
without breaking the line over the save. Or that'll close the door again.
Sure.
And then this laser is here to make sure that you're still glass.
Yep. So the blue laser is not actually really a laser. It's just a detector.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't like the insane bouncing though, I will say. Yeah, you have to bounce at exactly the right spot.
I'm a genius.
Out of curiosity, why are you not doing the easy to reach paths first?
Because I'm gonna have to do these eventually. Fuck!
It was generous with the save spot. That's too high, isn't it?
Yeah, not if I kill momentum with the wall, as we learned I can do earlier.
Ugh. Oh, so that's not...
Okay.
Yeah, I see what they're asking. I'm not a huge fan. Oh, you can just kill momentum on
Fuck.
the wall going down, too. But are you trying to reach that top corner? Is that it?
Yes.
Hmm.
Fuck!
That
Then
gives
again,
me
I
the
don't
feeling
know
of,
why
like-
I'm trying to reach that corner, because doesn't that just...
I think it
Isn't
does
that
just come back.
that again? Yeah. So don't do that, Jules.
No, I think the goal is actually the other way out of this room. Which you can bypass an annoying puzzle by simply scraping the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I've discovered some serious gamer tech. Fuck!
I heard the sploosh kaboom guy in my head when you fell. So I'm gonna guess that some falls are a little bit too far, even with the wall.
Yeah. Feel free to quote that.
That's the commentary I would expect from that scenario. Brings me right back to playing like Mortal Kombat against my roommates in college.
Damn it.
Also, you can use any ball you want if it's able to avoid the laser. Although I have doubts as to whether that's possible.
I don't like it.
Blind jump to death.
Fuck!
Yeah, unfortunate.
Okay, so what's this then? Death as well, of course. You know what?
Not for other balls, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's time to poke around to something else. We got this far.
When I see things that are not turned on, I get a suspicious feeling. And this you did.
Yeah,
You just didn't go that way.
yeah, I went the harder way.
Huh. Maybe a way that would not have been possible to
Oh, you know
do.
what? That yellow button that we pushed up above.
Yeah. That's what I'm
that
thinking.
probably opened a bunch of stuff. Okay, well, what's this way? Oh, hey.
Oh, well, that's pretty good.
Ah, the nothing
It's-
ball.
Yep. Sucky ball.
I think I need you never to say sucky ball again.
Yeah.
Unless we're playing Super Metroid.
A licky ball is superior.
Yeah.
Not on this stream. Hmm.
Damn it.
I got something that you might want me to never say again.
Yeah?
Someone responded to my wet possum thing with grab a bucket and a mop for that wet ass possum.
That wet ass possum, huh?
Ah.
Ah!
We call it moist mammal.
Moist mammal? No.
Moist marsupial. I think.
Yes, the classic moist
I don't
supial.
remember.
Marsupial?
Oh yeah, marsupial sounds. Or just marsupial with emphasis on the soup.
Or soup. Great. Okay, I think this might actually be...
Good soup.
Okay.
YOLOing it
Have
is
fun here, then.
good. Oh, bye bye.
Enjoy Cute Boy.
Indeed.
No, Heathen's disconnecting on account of Cute Boys.
Ah.
Which is understandable.
Whoa.
Indeed. Not sure if cute boy or animal friend, but does it really matter?
So I got a ball material out of here. Is that everything?
There's got to be that other thing up there. There was an apparatus and all that.
Okay, you know what?
What?
Time for ball control ball.
Ball?
Ball control.
Or not.
Do you even control
I'm
balls?
still riding the high of being called the Hank Hill of garlic.
It's garlic and garlic accessories.
Damn it! I shouldn't have fucked around with ball 8. Now I'm all screwed up. Fuck!
Oh, I'm pretty sure that just makes it straight across like the rubber ball does. Except easier to stop it once you've done that.
Mad.
Ooh, nice. And if you had gone this way with the glass ball, everything would have been fine. Blind jumps number 1 and 2 were perfectly fine. It was just jump number 3 that was evil.
So yeah, I guess the trick here with the glass ball is to somehow like hit those and survive.
Next, bow.
I don't know.
That works.
Well, you did, I guess.
But I guess all the things are already off.
No, this is helping me feel better.
Huh?
This is helping me feel better.
Just being near me while I do the thing? Working on stuff?
Peeling garlic.
Oh, okay.
Being
well,
able to pursue a garlic-based hobby is a source of comfort.
And here I was hoping I was helping.
You are. Shut up.
I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah. Having your SO around is a calming thing.
I don't think I can descend from there.
No, you cannot. You have to get across without hitting the laser with a different ball, or turn it off, because I don't know if that laser was on and you turned it on. Or
It was on.
Okay. You think it's something where you have to hit all 3 rings?
I didn't consider that. It might be.
I mean, it seems kind of difficult. Reminds me a little of the mini game in Peglin, where you have to hit all the bombs to get an item. The fact that they don't really give any indication of having toggled, yeah, I think it was a worth trying, but
Yeah, probably.
I think they just expect you to be good.
Okay, that's too high.
Ooh.
Oh, and this
Hold
is
on,
just
why
that same goddamn room again.
Why was there a tall spot in that hallway? It's a little suspicious, don't you think?
Yeah, but there's like rocks on it. I don't.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't think that is anything. It's just there. I think I may have seen everything here. It's just
I think so.
several different ways to get to that person.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Hmm.
So now I
Boring
have.
ball is tiger ball.
Yeah, probably.
Yes. Striped Kirby.
But I can't go to the left to get to the tiger.
Is that where it is?
Yeah,
It's in that hole.
I think it's in that hole. Sure is.
Yeah. You've been constrained, doomed not to have access to the tiger pit with mundane ball. Oh, yeah, you gotta get
So-
way the fuck up there.
Yeah, possibly from up there. You know what? Oh, god damn it.
It took you to your last save point.
It sure did.
Flying saucer might have what you need. Or, does it not, because you don't exit it here?
That's a bit of an amusing thing to be able to see.
They parked in an interesting spot.
Dragon.
The Monch is real. So what? It's gonna make you take the long way around to get back up there? Is that how that works?
I guess. Oh, actually, this ball might be able to clear this whole thing now. I don't think we've seen the opposite side of this.
Oh yeah, I don't think this... What could it be?
Oh,
All right.
right.
Shadowlands, hey.
Yeah, we've heard a hint about that.
Yeah, what was it?
Well, the hint was, well, I'm certainly not going that way, and do it.
Ah. Okay, so a fake spike pit or something.
Oh!
Terrible.
Oh, I see how it is.
That's... Huh. Well, that's another thing that could create, I'm not going that way.
Certainly not going that way.
Also, this is the area, I think, that has the secret numbers.
Okay, so that's death.
You think it's a case of, like, every single obvious way is gonna be death?
I think probably anywhere that lines up. So like those two immediately to the right of me are probably squishes.
Yeah. And this.
Yeah.
And this.
Son of a bitch!
So just an entire route that was invalid for your convenience.
Am I correct? Yep. What kind of music should we put in our most horseshit area? Ah, the calming one.
I mean, solid strategy.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll either keep you sane, or it'll make you associate this music with violence.
That's true.
I'm waiting for something to be fake. Ah.
Well, that's cool.
No!
Sploosh.
I copied that mechanic for a game I made a long time ago.
This is the wrong way.
Unless this is real. Nope. Hang on. Do the fireflies follow the safe paths? They do.
Not that. Oh, God.
I thought that was solid.
Ooh. That's unfortunate. It's not, for sure. Yeah. And those two don't follow the pattern of being right next to each other. So you know you can go between them. Oof. I wouldn't trust this though.
Yep.
Shocker.
Okay, let's try the big bouncy boy.
Big bouncy boy. Sounds like a baby.
Damn it.
Who's a big bouncy boy?
I was gonna say it sounds like Heathen's Distraction, but sure. That also works.
Yes, could be. I did come up with the theory that when you're born, you're a tiny baby, and then you become a big baby, then you die. Oh. But that's not allowed either? That's annoying, because that certainly seemed like what the clue was talking about.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I think perhaps maybe I meant to, like, bounce all the way up there.
Yes, I think you are. You have to go all the way over the suck. But
Unfortunately for me, I moved 1 pixel too far into the suck
damn. Yes.
and was sucked.
Isn't this the wrong stream for that?
And
It's fine.
well, judging by the teeth, I would say it's not a good suck.
Fuck!
I see them following
Right, it's
like the
fine,
little
it's
fireflies.
dragging. We all know that nobody's into that.
Yeah, okay, so that whole path is a villainous
Yep.
ruse. Wait.
Which goes nowhere.
Yeah, because if that's wrong and that's wrong, then there's
It's
no
an exit.
There's no way to go that way.
There's a save thing down there, so you know that it's like you're meant to be there in some capacity. No.
Alright. Ball with unparalleled acceleration.
Also known as Big
Best.
Bouncy Boy. That was extremely correct though. If you could just, stop at the end.
What'd you say, Dan?
It's a big clove of garlic.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Shit. Huh?
No, just one of them was eaten through.
Oh. I riffed on it earlier about the, like, putting the calming music in the bullshit area, but, like, actually quite nice.
It's helping.
It really is.
It's working.
And it's really not that bullshit of an area, really. Just the ambush blocks were a bit much.
Okay. I'm just gonna wait for a firefly to show up.
Oh, good idea.
Actually, there don't
I
appear to
assume
be.
you. Sorry.
There don't appear to be trap blocks in this one.
Yeah, I think you just go for it. The ceiling
Fuck
might be.
off! Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I was gonna say.
Those broke the rule too. They didn't line up with each
They
other.
didn't match.
I should
Now
have waited
you
for the
have to care
firefly.
about. I don't think there were any though.
One was coming in from the left as I started to go because I thought, oh, there aren't any trap blocks here. Gets got. Sorry, Danny, are you okay? Alright.
Do Do I see a dog in the stream as well?
Yeah, I think you do.
Yes, I do. I see Clancy.
Hey, Clancy. Come over to Clancy Camp. There we go. There we go. Unfortunately,
Oh my
Clancy Camp does not
goodness.
appear on the Discord stream, but look at this boy.
Yeah. That's great.
Look at this baby.
He seems sweet. Dude's got an absolute pelt. He looks like fucking Mufasa.
He's a fluffy boy.
Unexpected problem with the fact that this is making me feel better. I don't want to stop when I have enough. But
Don't
really,
worry
what
about it.
is enough garlic?
Thank you, Clancy. Dog break over.
He might think it's food time now. It might be food time now.
No, God. Ugh. Gotta tell you, this does have all the makings of an exercise in frustration stream, but
I feel like Mind the Gaps always has a potential to become frustration.
yeah. Truly, lots of things have the potential of ending up on that one.
Yeah, that is true. It's very easy
It's where the bad
to
games
create.
go.
I was thinking platforming as a genre lends itself to people can easily design things that are very difficult to navigate.
No! Oh, shit. God damn it. I meant to stop on that one. Yep, Firefly definitely shows you where the safe passages are.
Ah,
Oh, I'm so mad.
since you had to use rubber to get here, is it perhaps Big Bouncy Boy friendly up here as well?
Maybe. I'll try that next.
The triple B. This I'm not too sure about being very rubber friendly. It's kind of a squeeze there.
Yeah, let's go back to ball. I don't think I have, like... Oh god, I've got so much acceleration. Damn it.
Oof.
I don't distinctly remember this area, honestly.
For something so annoying, that is a little bit of a surprise.
Well, for something so annoying and for my memory the way it is, quite a surprise indeed. No, 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 no! Why is there not like another invisible platform down there or something? There's the one invisible platform.
I think it's meant to be your like intro to invisible platform, and the next room will have multiple of them.
Certainly could be.
If next room exists.
Okay, you know what? There's only one green block in this whole fucking place.
I think every room might have a colored block.
Reveal your secrets. No? Okay. Oh, it's time for another ad. We will return. All right. My next thought is that I might be overthinking it altogether and I should just try the basic ball. Certainly it's made that easier to do.
So far, basic ball seems to be a good choice. Okay, we are in new territory now. And I'm scared. Okay, I'm less scared. So, yeah, now we're below all the traps. Oh. The hell's this? Oh, good. Now we have fakes. This is what we needed. Though so far, indeed, no additional invisible platforms like that one room was supposedly foretelling. Ah, I get it now. Good thinking. That, yeah, was... Hmm. So it's just one specific type, huh?
Guess so.
And I'm not sure, but I think that room is the room where you see the critter. It might be further down.
Like in that space off the right there?
Yeah, it's in a thing like that. Apparently not this.
Oh, actually, wait a minute.
Oh man. There's a bunch of fakery all over the place. Surely that's got to be safe to go down there, right? Surely. So wide.
Ah, yes, a firefly came out.
Firefly, yeah. So you were waiting for the firefly of safety. This isn't good. Okay.
Or it's
It
fine.
wasn't that bad.
So yeah, this is the opposite side of that now.
Hi, Techno.
Hello, Techno. Okay, I'm gonna
Oh, I
follow
see.
that now.
I thought it was an enemy, but apparently it's not.
BALLSTREAM 7. Hello? Oh, is it the specific direction I need to be going?
Hmm.
Huh? Ah, you have to chase
You think you can catch it?
Is this just a distraction?
I have a feeling that it is. Oh, you know, you can get to where it's gonna be, can't you?
Maybe? Why'd you say BALLSTREAM 23? Am I, like, stupidly wrong with my numbering?
It's 7 as far as I can see.
Okay.
VII. Oh, you were supposed to die.
You were supposed to catch it. It was a teleport.
Oh, it was not a dying. So it wasn't bait.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
Look at these guys in particular. They're just blobs. They're just little blobs.
They're potato people.
Potato people, I love that. Hi, puppy.
Are these dudes gonna talk and then go back home?
Hi,
Yeah.
puppy.
That's cool. I thought they might switch houses. There's always time for more ball stream.
Oh, fuck off.
That you should have expected. That looks like death.
That looks like a crusher.
There's no way that's not a trap.
Let's find out. Yep. Well, I mean, we're past this barrier already, right? Okay, so platforms that I can already see are fake. Platforms I cannot see are real.
And yet they may be guiding you to the real ones.
Crap.
I'm gonna see if I need more garlic. Need 2 cups. Lot of garlic.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so there's a real platform between here and there. Based on platform density, I'm gonna say, yep, right there. Right fucking there.
It was too correct. Oh, that's dirty. That's fairly uncouth.
Fuck, shit, ass, bottom.
Yes, fuck shit, ass bottom. That's
yeah.
nothing but traps. Perhaps there is a hidden way in though. Is possible.
Oh, you know, maybe the invisible platform bullshit is supposed to be the, oh, I'm not going that direction.
I thought it was going through the wall type in that one room the very
Maybe.
first time you did it, because that was the room that had nowhere to go, seemingly. Just really seems like you just bounce really high into one side, then bounce really high into the other side. Except at the very end, it gives you a little bit of a challenge.
Somehow, I do need more garlic.
No. Okay,
Nice.
now I can fuck up. Wait, an upward error?
Yummy.
Crunch.
Were you trying to get a downward bounce?
Yes.
Except that the airflow doesn't start all the way down there.
Okay. Time for yoga ball slow fall.
You're gonna jump this one, right? Yeah. Oh,
I
or
tried.
not.
This is all traps, isn't it?
Yeah, I see a non-trap way to go. That's trap. Interesting.
But like, why? These are all of these checkpoints are worse.
Maybe you weren't supposed to scale the entire tower in one. No, this place is weird. Also, are the traps letting you live if you go through them the other way?
Nope.
Well, not that one. Yeah, I think they are all kill zones. But not if you just peek. If you take a peek, they still let you go.
Yeah, the hitbox for the activation line is basically in the middle.
Which is nice. Right below this ledge is one. Well, I apologize. It was not right below it.
It was close.
Yeah, it was that area.
Shit. I didn't mean to do that.
I think you're terminating right above an actual platform.
Okay, so clearly this is the goal.
You were very close to having it with the downward bounce type thing. So is Yoga Ball also able to make itself go, like, resist that upward stuff?
I think it's just slightly heavier. Actually, hang on.
Iron Ball?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. How strong is this?
Oh,
Strong
Iron Ball for the
enough.
win. Yep. Very nice.
Don't dick me. Well, I'm certainly not going that way. What if I do anyway? Oh. Oh?
Someone's in. You're not. Yep. Make yourself useful.
Ah, it's the cold ball. Alright, goodbye. That's almost everything.
Was the downward path in that room just going back to somewhere we've seen?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I was wrong about there being a secret number sequence there. It might be in the underwater lab or whatever.
Okay, so we've seen that direction now.
A little too bouncy.
I've been in there.
Didn't one of these places have a like a glass thing, or did you already do that?
I need pink, don't I? Oh no, I can do this with the normal one. Glass thing?
Yeah, like a laser. It had a laser across the entrance to it. That wasn't that whole segment with all the bouncy rings, was it? I thought it was like a factory.
Oh no, you're right. It was something I entered vertically.
Hmm. Oh well. You're looking for it now? Oh, did you do Kirby? Is that
No,
what you're doing?
That's what I'm doing. I have to get back to the top of the mountain.
Yeah. Is this the spot you do it from? Apparently not. This is the spot.
All right. So then we break out number 7, the nothing ball.
So the theory is that the tiger just won't want to eat you, right?
Yeah. Cool.
There is a save on the other side of the...
Yeah, but it's beyond a wall that's too high to jump. It's the same height as this one to my right.
Oh, is it then? Oh.
Cool.
I see. I like this. They made an actual pretty good obstacle course for this. They or he. This is like one of the classic solo dev games.
Yes, indeed. All right, so it's not this one.
That's Lava Pit, right?
Yeah, don't fall down that one. It's this one. Sup?
Doesn't want your this thing.
Oh no,
thing of
wait.
baldness.
This is the lab.
Oh. Oh, cool.
Well, god damn it, I can't be here yet.
You don't have ball completeness. Yeah, you have to use the time machine.
Yeah, I have to go back in time with cold ball.
For some reason, time travel is cold.
Back to the Future.
Oh, was it? I just remember that
I think it's all Back to the Future's fault.
The tire tracks were on fire when they traveled through time.
Yeah, but the car was cold.
That's interesting. I completely forgot that aspect.
Now,
The percussion for this ball is also good. I like it.
Now, where I need to go for this is also back at the start, isn't it? Yeah, it's that one with the metal
it's all the
tube
way
that
to one
makes no
side.
sense.
Yep.
Well, it would have been real nice if I had checkpointed at the front of this place. Also, yeah, despite not remembering the Shadowlands, I very clearly had to have gone there because that's how you get the cold ball. What allows you to go
Yeah, and you
backward
need
in
every
time.
ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess like every area is required.
Okay.
It's through the pipe.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I'm gonna use that one so that I start on this fucking side. I hope.
Oh, now I see why you say the pipe made no sense. I did not put this together. So I think before you were only using the pipe. So like, yeah, of course. Ball go in, ball go out.
Time! We are now in the future.
Yes, where everything has been frozen
Because the
thanks
bomb's gone
to
off.
Dr. Cliché's bomb.
Yep.
Which, is Dr. Cliché really even the villain in that? By setting off a bomb that freezes the world, they have prevented the like apocalypse war that apparently was a thing.
Who knows?
Oh, is this how you get past the lake? There's no dragon to crunch?
Ah, possibly. Are these spikes?
And,
They
and
are!
it would be frozen too.
Okay, hold on. If these are spikes, then they are now new hazards for doing this again. I don't know why I would want to do this again, but it makes me want to do this again.
It excites me.
Fuck off.
It's like such a great line. It's such a good line.
Yes, it's relatively innocuous, except to the right crowd. It's just like, oh goddammit, boulders.
It's extremely niche humor, yes. You gotta know your audience.
Alright, well, door's closed.
Yeah, I think I remember the future being extremely empty. You literally just go from one side of the world to the other to get your upgrade and then you leave.
But they bothered to add spikes. Yay! Oh. Oh. Oh no. No, did I need to do that? Oh no.
The spikes were relevant.
No!
Oh, the poor snake. It's frozen. I guess they all are. Such as the dastardly schemes of Dr. Cliché.
I'm so mad.
You do have the option to be a rubber ball.
I do?
Oh, no balls allowed in the future?
Yeah, only this one traveled backward.
Oh, so you're like a cast of
Or
different
forward,
ball
or whatever.
characters.
Yeah, I'm not... I don't know. Something like
The
that.
ball logic is sketchy.
Yeah.
So is this gonna progress all the way to playing Knit Underground?
That is the plan, yeah.
Damn, because that one is a wild one. When you get Knit plus ball.
I actually haven't played Knit Underground, so,
Oh.
I didn't know that happened.
It's the main gimmick of the game. It's pretty early on, but I regret spoiling it, and I have nothing more to say.
Okay. Now let's do it for real. There we go. Popping myself on any of these would be embarrassing.
There's a bee.
Oh,
Okay, but the
No.
good there was a save point.
indeed, there was.
Yeah, I was worried about popping myself on the way up here when the last save was on the tower.
I wanted that first try energy.
That's a fuck pile of snow.
This is truly a terrible future with no diversity of ball. Kind of sucks.
The cave entrances are just gone.
Oh, you know, what with all the erosion, and things. So is flying saucer gone or just not turned on, we think? Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, sure is.
But we still need the bouncy bouncy. Yep, here we go. No dragons are allowed in the future, too cold. Eric Mistis has to be an anagram of something.
Hello? Okay. Alright, well, we are back in time on the correct side of the lake.
Yes.
Now, do I get dragoned from... Yes! Alright, I have to know
I
something.
see you, rubber ball.
Ah, I can't get multiple dragons on screen at the same time. I wanted to try.
It
Hello?
keeps going.
Hello?
Might as well get good ball
Yeah, why not?
first. It floats, right?
Oh yeah, you can just push the up arrow key to continue flying.
Not even a stamina bar. We did it. Space jump in a physics ball game.
Ah!
Of course.
Okay, well what the fuck's this?
Ah! Ugh. As long as there's no crunch. That was some really good reverse bomb jumping.
Oh. God damn it. I thought you being there would mean that I was able to go back. No such luck.
So, wait, you just chased that thing around for no reason?
Oh, that was training, I assume. Okay, so now I have the ball that can go anywhere. So I want to peek around in here. All right, that's the top.
What would have really been cool was if you could do shadow lands with this ball.
Oh. Hello.
Oh, and it's...
Oh, Christ. Can you get here with the nothing ball?
I don't think so.
Oh, hello. Dialogue?
Yes, number keys.
Yeah,
This is known.
That has been known for a while.
Yep. Did you know enter?
Yes.
Ah, nice. It's the first I was aware of it. I do not see useless ball getting there. Well, that was the useless ball guy? Or no?
Oh no, that was not the useless ball guy. Who the hell was that? That was this thing.
Rubber ball guy?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That makes
that,
more
that was the
sense.
guy on the moon.
Of course, there was a
Oh.
fucking rat living on the cheese moon.
Oh,
Why
you
wouldn't there
don't
be?
bounce off of those normally. Oh boy.
So they give you rubber ball, or they force you to use rubber ball,
Oh,
but then
shit.
they remove.
Hold on. That's a 3.
Oh, it is.
Is this what you were remembering?
No, there's literally a little creature that crawls along the ground, and it like spits out numbers as it goes.
We need more olive oil.
But the numbers I do know, like they have something to do with what ball you need to pick.
3, 6. Fuck.
I don't know what they do either. I think they might just activate trophies.
Oh, I know what they do.
Ah,
I know what
Good.
they do. I never knew about this.
no, I don't think I ever went back to this thing.
3. It's definitely a 3.
Yeah, is it happening when you hit the bouncers?
It's getting
Or is it just-
clearer as I continue doing it. 3,
6.
6.
Eight.
Three, 6, 8. Where's the next one?
0.
3680. Was that it?
Yep.
Alright, well that's fucking cool.
Yep. I know where you use the code. I didn't know about that one.
Okay, no, you don't enter it directly into that. Alright, Pinewood Heights. And now we have the ball that can go goddamn everywhere.
And Tiger Pit is
Right
the
there.
thing, right?
So I only have to get myself into a position with this ball and then get there with nothing ball again.
Oh man. You specifically said we shouldn't be here. You could have got a checkpoint. Oh, it doesn't matter. You don't fast travel in this.
No.
Sad. You know, you should have known that Kirby Tiger would have been the lab, because the lab is underwater. Also, there was nowhere else left.
Fuck! Bees. God damn it. How did I do this perfectly the first time? Well, not the first time. I died to the fireballs for a while, but like, you know what I mean. Holy shit, fuck off. Did you write down that code, by the way?
That was
3680.
3680. Yeah. I wrote it in my memory vault.
Thank you, Techno. Techno has also written it down.
Yeah, that is a much better place for it.
Alright, not this hole.
Wrong stream.
I somehow knew you were gonna fucking do that.
I mean, what did you say?
I said not this hole.
Yeah, that's an invitation for someone to have a snappy.
You can't just say that.
Oh, you literally die if you don't have this ball.
I've managed to do this without this ball before. There's an acceleration curve that can get you, like, in here. However, this room is the real test.
Got it. Oh, you have to juke it? That's pretty great. But then juke it but not get shot, yeah. Also, this might be my favorite music in the game. Ooh.
So technically this is doable with glass.
I suppose so. It's also clearly, like, meant to be doable without it.
In fact, is it doable with glass or am I crazy? Oh no, it's definitely glass. Okay.
That helps.
Don't think I survived going that way. Glass.
Don't think
So
so.
this is the non-glass exit.
Just the noise it makes on the high bounce is a stressful
Yup.
noise.
Hello?
That's awkward.
Oh, there's only one. No, I do not wish to exit the level. There's only one exit. It's to the right.
Oh, you're using that to get above the laser.
Yeah.
Ah. So, it is not a glass ballroom.
But also, why? Oh, right. Yep. Yeah. Don't try to go back. Do this. Do this.
Not a big fan
do
of
it now.
Puzzles like this where you have to wait for a whole nother slow cycle. It's kind of annoying.
Well, just do it better then.
Have you considered getting good? Oh man. All the Dark Souls gamers are complaining because Elden Ring is too accessible. It's so funny. They can't tell people to get good anymore.
Yeah.
They're not taking it well. I love it.
When Elden Ring was new, the number of people getting outraged that, like, playing with magic is doing it wrong because it's too powerful. That was also hilarious to me. Like, no.
Wait, what?
Huh?
They were They were gatekeeping magic.
They were getting mad at players making magic builds
Oh,
rather
it's
than
too easy.
yeah, because it's like you get X, it's like auto targeting and bullshit. And it's like, no, you have to play melee.
I personally really enjoy melee.
It's not fair.
Okay, I got there.
Yeah.
Now, why did I get there? Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So that 0
Right.
was in the right spot.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so 3680. I have done the 0.
So I guess you know what you're supposed to use because you can like just follow the wall, like maze solver style.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I don't need to do that ever again.
So I am making dinner. I'm just also so hungry that I'm making myself pizza right now.
Okay. So 3 was the first one in that code we found, yeah?
Yep.
So this way needs to be achievable with Iron Ball. Fuck off.
Nice. Why would you ever just stop and assess what's gonna happen? Just fall down one side. Tried and true Super Metroid style.
Okay. Sure. 3, 6. Fuck off.
Oh my.
Okay, well, there's only 2 states.
Yeah, this is bad, but it's gonna be so much worse when you're doing the rubber ball.
Yeah, maybe I should do that first. Get the frustration out of the way.
I mean, these are obstacle courses designed specifically for certain ones. They probably made it annoying.
So these obstacle courses are designed for at least 2 balls.
Yeah.
Because I never went back to the tutorial area and found 3680 before.
No, there's a code somewhere in here. Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so 8 and 6 and stuff are all probably like the more challenging way to complete this.
Yeah, I think that's the case. So left is out, obviously. That's always blocked.
Yeah, you just have to make that jump. It's kind of cool how they're actually forcing you to go like this way. It's like a
And now I just need to go to the left. No,
think
oh,
you have-
fucking son of a bitch.
you just have to YOLO it on your second bounce, I think.
I guess so.
Even it's like not big air, but that's what you have to do. Big air will bounce you into the ceiling of that corridor anyway. I'm betting you can use the flying ball to do the actual code for this one. Good job not being impatient.
Thank you.
This is a very, like, a tempting section to just impatient and like that. Jeez. Oh man.
Okay, so 3, 6.
Oh, they're color
8.
matching as well.
Now, what horse shit do I have to achieve with this ball? Oh, yeah?
It's not that bad. This is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
Is that it? That's it.
All right. What is it doing?
3680 secret game unlocked.
Nice.
So what was that? Was that the one I already had unlocked? I don't. What?
Uh-oh.
Okay. But what's the thing I need to be doing? Oh. 7190. So the zero's already taken care of. I see.
Oh, is this the actual, like you're doing the real code now?
I guess so.
Where did you pick that up?
It told it to you in the room to the right.
Oh.
But also, yeah, there's at least 2 other hidden codes. Or at least 1 other hidden code. There must be. So, 7... What was it? 7190? Yeah, you see it there?
Yeah.
Okay. 7-1. So now do this same thing again, but with the original ball.
Seems like it might be harder with the original ball.
A little.
I didn't expect that. I expected the main code to be the easiest. Oh!
I thought I had appropriately compensated for the lack of hang time.
I mean... It's just one of those things you have to gun it and run it. Nice.
You think this challenge will defeat me? I was forged in the fires of Yoga Ball Hell.
Thought you were gonna say like something ripping off the Bane quote. Like you merely adopted the balls.
You merely adopted the yoga. Just a really intimidating yoga instructor.
By the time I saw Downward Dog, it was nothing to me but blinding.
Alright, 7-1 9. 7190? That was it? Okay, now I suppose the fire obstacles make a little bit more sense. But also, it doesn't seem all that different. Fuck. It doesn't seem all that different. Dies. Pissed. don't think I can jump that high, can I? Oh, yes, I can. Okay. Ending sequence.
Ah, yes. We wouldn't want to get killed by red things.
There's no way to get down here without... Yeah.
Oh man, that was awesome.
Thanks.
I was like, no way is that gonna work. You might have been thinking it too. Awesome.
Alright, well,
Hundreds of meters under the sea in an underwater laboratory, a bomb lies hidden capable of freezing the whole world to ice. But as luck would have it, in the exact same place, a ball is to be found bouncing around. And seconds before the bomb is due to explode, the ball manages to cancel the countdown. The world is saved, temporarily at least. But the clock is still ticking, and now there appears to me nothing that can stand in the way of Dr. Cliché's doomed world coming to pass. That is, unless...
that is, unless different ball.
So was it a true ending or like a fake out ending?
I don't know.
Maybe teasing another game that never happened. It looked like the glass ball. I have no memory of this.
All right. Well, that sure is the last thing I can interact with. Oh, nope, never mind, there's credits. It just took a while. Fuck you. Yeah, I sure didn't get to go back to wherever that other laser place was. I found it the once, knew that I needed the glass ball, and didn't get to go back for it. Oh, okay, and it just closes. Awesome.
Typical for the era.
Anyway, yeah, for entering the alternate codes, you gain access to these things, which apparently the code we found was just this.
You found Dodge Square.
Yeah.
Oh, you
there's-
get to play Undertale now.
There's at least 2 others of these.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
You need to go back to the Shadowlands with Ball 10, it seems.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I guess that'll have to be next time.
How
Or,
does this stream end?
or next time we move on to the next thing in the sequence, because I wasn't expecting to spend more than one on within a deep forest, but we'll see. So yeah, thank you for hanging out, Dewey. Thank you for hanging out, everybody else. Thank you for coming in, chatting, and presumably hanging around Diggs. Consider following if you... Well, this kind of thing will happen next week. I do like 12 shows because I'm crazy. But, you know.
It won't be BALLSTREAM.
Yeah, it's true. BALLSTREAM will be gone for a while. All right. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow with session 3 of Control and Saturday with session 12 of Subversion. Yeah, hope to see you then. Additional shoutouts to the people who are watching my stuff on YouTube. All, like, 20 of you suddenly, randomly. I guess Super Metroid is getting a lot of attention still. Who knew? But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.